Hello people and welcome to the first race of season 6. We're here with round number 1 here in Australia and I hope you guys are having a brilliant day. If you haven't seen McQuali, go check it out. I know the spoilers here, but go check it out anyway. It was brilliant. We're going to jump up because Nico Hulkenberg, or as a famous race driver once said, Nico Hulkenberg, is not provisional anymore. He is pole sitter today. He takes out first point home for Audi in the Constructors Championship, but shortly behind him we have George in P2, Joe in P3, we have Noah in P7, we're jumping on down, we have Vader in P17, Liam in P20 and Jack in P22. Because Jack unfortunately did not set no time whatsoever in the quali. I think he was eating dinner, to be honest. Who knows? But anyway, we have, I believe, 29 laps left. We have 29 laps completely of this race. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you are strapped in because it's going to get good. And at least you can actually hear the cars. It's amazing what happens when I turn up the game audio, ain't it, people? But I hope you guys are ready for this because I know I am. This is season 6. This is a whole different ball game. New regulations, a new way of driving. The battery drains down quicker than you can say yes. That don't make sense, but you get my point. And it changes everything, and I hope you guys are ready for this. We've had Colapinto and Jack disqualify themselves somehow, which means Jack will start off with cold tyres. Not a good way to start off your DFL career, but nevertheless, people, I hope you are ready. I hope, as I said, you are buckled in, strapped in, and ready to go. If you are, please like the video, subscribe if you are new, and comment down below who's going to win this race. And who, potentially other variables. Put your predictions down below. Podium predictions as well, people, because it's going to get good. But, as ever, I'm about to take the first call of Season 6. Callum will be here as of... Where's bro going? At other times to potentially do call-outs, but I am on my own today, so I will make this call-out just for you people. But here we go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights! And it's lights out and away we go for round 1 of Season 6. Who gets a better start here? Liam up to P19. Noah's climbed up to P6. P5. Nicely done. Up to P5. There we go. Vader up to P13. Now Noah and Joe alongside each other. This is a battle we've been waiting for, but Bottas is fighting back. He wants that P4 position. Will he be able to take it side by side? But Noah just keeps it. We're jumping on down. Vader up to P12 here. Brilliant recovery by him. Liam up to P15. Jack taken 2 places up to P20. He's going to have a lot of work cut out for him, but I'm sure he will pull something out. Liam up to P14, Jack gets the overtake, up to P19, gets past for P18 as well. Vader up to P13, and we've had quite the overtake up at the top. Joe up to P1 here. Has managed to get past not only Hulkenberg, but George as well. But George is fighting back here. He wants that pole position, but P1 position back again. I am getting my words muddled up as per usual. Welcome to a standard DFL recording. But we've had a falling down. Something's happened to Vader. He's all the way down. Little bit of wing damage. I didn't see what it was, but we're going to jump up. Back up. Joe sets a 126.668. This is a complete turnaround on what their practice was looking like. I got to look inside the Merc camp, and honestly, Joe wasn't looking great. His confidence was down for race. He thought, I'm going to be at the back of the pack, but he's up in P1. This is what I'm talking about. A DFL race throws practice out the window. You could be P1 for the whole of it. You wouldn't expect it. But Jack's back down to P21. Something happens again. Liam's retired from the session. Bortoleto 10-second penalty, severe collision with Liam. What is going on? We've had our first DNF. And I believe it is a safety car, people. Is it safe? No, it's not. It's a VSC, I think. Is it? Yes, it's a VSC. There's no safety car on the track. We have a VSC, first one of the season. We're only on lap 2, people, and we've already had a retirement. What is going on here? But nevertheless, we are up to 5 drivers. Well, down to 5 drivers now. An unfortunate time for Liam. I had no idea what happened. I doubt we'll get the clip of it. So potentially we'll have to, me and Noah can do a little bit of investigation later. But nevertheless, the VSC is out. I'm sure it should go away any minute now. Hopefully, I'm hoping, because we want to get back to racing. We've got such an interesting top 4 at the moment. And we've got an interesting bottom 2. I mean, that's a battle in itself. But Jack and Vader pit. Race control is gone. The VSC is gone. We're back to racing, people. Joe in P1. He leads the line. How will George come back? But Noah overtakes Hulkenberg, battling away side by side. But he keeps in front. Nicely done by Noah on the inside there. Up to P3. We'll be chasing the tail of George here. 2 World Drivers' Champions about to go at it. On the track for the first time in a while, I would say, actually, since season 4, to be fair, I would say. But anyway, we're going to jump back on up here, because Joe and George are potentially going to enter a battle. I was about to say battling away, but they're not just yet. We've got a 6/10 of a second gap, now 5 tenths, now 4 tenths, 3 tenths. The gap is closing down. George is closing in. How will this affect Joe? Will he feel any pressure? Potentially, will he crumble under the pressure? He seems to be cool and calm for now. George is right on him, though. That overtake mode will come into use here. The straight line mode as well. But Joe will also be getting that. George sets a 122.316 now. George right on him, on his tail. He's not letting Joe out this side. I literally messed up the names there. Brilliantly, nicely well done. Noah keeps P3. He battled away there with Hulkenberg, but manages to keep P3. But George is right on Joe here. What is going to happen? 6/10 of a second. This is the first time we're going to see this battle within DFL. George, this is the first time he's going to have a battle within DFL for at least a few years now. It's been quite a long time. Obviously, last season we started back up after 2 years of not being around. But we're back. And George is right on Joe, going round the outside with the battery. Boost. No, still not going to happen. The boost was not enough. Normally I would say ERS and DRS, but it doesn't work. But anyway, George, round the inside up to P1. Overtakes the Mercedes of Joe, but Joe's going to want to fight back. Joe's going to want that P1 position. He'll want it, but will he be able to get it again? That overtake mode is coming strong. He has 60% battery as well. The straight line mode is coming. There's so many things to remember with such long words now. It was so simple back in the day. George sets a 121.103. It was so simple back in the day with ERS and DRS. I'd just say he's got DRS and ERS activated, but now I've had to change the entire script. It's painful. But nevertheless, we've got a little bit of a gap formed between Joe and George now. It seems that George might be just sailing away here, just like he did most races in Season 4. As I told you, people, he hasn't really much changed, to be fair. And we've got 24 laps left of this race to go. I mean, who knows what can happen. But then again, Joe is coming back 0.8 of a second. But clearly, Joe is not giving up yet. He wants his fight. He's bringing that fight. Will we see that gap close down? Noah, unfortunately, now a 3-second gap between him and his partner. Will he be able to close down that gap? How will the Mercs play this? It's going to get interesting between the two of them. We're going to jump on down to Vader and Jack now. Jack, 13 seconds away from Bortoleto. Vader, another 8 seconds away from Jack. There's a lot of recovery needed there, but we shall see what happens. I hope you guys are ready for this. But George and Joe are right next to each other again. Joe is going to get that overtake. Is he? No, I don't think he is. He's relying on the straight line and the battery. No overtake mode in sight. But he's zooming up. Unfortunately, keeps it at 5/10. A little bit of a wiggle there. Sends it to 6/10 of a second. is going to have a lot of work cut out for him to catch up. Meanwhile, the gap is growing between him and Noah. Unfortunate to say, but can Noah find a way? I think Noah would be very happy with the podium today. That would secure, if I could do my math, which most of the time I know I can't. That's 33 points for Merc today. That would shoot him straight up to first place in the Constructors Championship if both Mercs managed to finish P2 and P3, but imagine if Joe managed to take home that P1 position. A P1 and P3 would be amazing. That would be, what, 25 and 15? You're looking at about 40 points there. No. Yeah, 40 points there. I couldn't do maths for a minute there. You're all having a go at me, I can tell, don't you worry. But how will Joe close this down? It's going to be interesting. He's going to have a lot of work cut out for him. Goes a little wide there, but let's close it down to 0.3 of a second. That overtake mode was there, but now it's gone away and Joe slid. And George has slid as well. George has retired from a session. We have a safety car here. Oh my word. And Noah has taken the P1 position. Somehow, someway, George slipped out, Joe slipped out, George slipped out, DNF, Noah overtook, just at the right time, and is out to P1 in this race. We have a Merc 1-2 at the moment, in lap 7 of this race. We have the other two drivers down in P20 and P21. And the drivers are completely, well, separated from one side to the other. George must be fuming, especially for the fact that he has worked for a lot of the time this season. Those were absolutely crucial points for him. But this has just got a lot more interesting. Could we be seeing a good old-fashioned Merc battle like the good old Hamilton and Rosberg? I mean, you can look back to Hamilton and Bottas. They had good battles back there as well. You know, Hamilton and Rosberg was a lot more heated, but we could be seeing a Hamilton-Bottas sort of thing going on here. They had a few championship battles, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, my F1 knowledge isn't all there, but I believe they did. But, people, this has just got a lot more interesting. And this is actually a massive chance now for Jack and Vader to catch up. Vader's got a lot of work to put in. 22 seconds away from Jack now. Jack closing that 12-second gap down. But he's got a lot of work. But he should be free to catch up to the safety car now. He is. He's speeding up. Currently at 10 seconds. 9 seconds. Closing it down. Noah goes into pit. And so does Joe. They're double stacking it here. Surely this is going to be a massive disadvantage to Joe. Because are they all pitting? Or is Jack going to rise up? Jack rises up. He's going to go into P18. Will Noah get out before him? I don't think he will. No, Jack takes that P15 position. Noah down to P16. Joe now coming out of P19. Vader all the way down in P20 at last place. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of work to do catching up, but the safety car is still on. But we've had a total reverse around here. Merc surely see a brilliant opportunity to extend their gap in the Constructors Championship. I mean, you have Jack down in P15, Vader in P20. Potentially, unless they could build their way back up, which I'm saying, you know, it's a big possibility. Merc, if they're the only ones who can get into the top 10, Merc could be the only team with players in taking home points today. This could be major, people, for Merc. A brilliant start if they manage to do it, but we shall see what happens. The safety car has a long way to go. 10-second penalty for Noah. Oh my word! Safety car in mislap. Oh my! That has just changed everything. What happened? Did Jack? I didn't even see what happened. Okay, this has just been made much more interesting. Joe, I'm sure. Well, that's gonna be very difficult for Noah to secure any points now with a 10-second time penalty. He's gone into the pits to serve it, which means Joe's away. Jack's currently ahead of all the drivers. But will he bounce back on Bortoleto? Potentially get that P14. He does. Up to P14. Nicely done around the inside there by Jack. We have 20 laps left of this race. A long way to go. We're going to jump on down to Joe. But we're actually going to jump on down. Jack, jump back up. I'm getting my words absolutely mixed up. I'm completely in shock right now. Noah has going to have a long way to go. He served his 10-second time penalty, but how far away is he? Joe, now, on the back of Hulkenberg, will be looking for it, using that battery, has both Audis in front of him, Bortoleto in front of him, takes Bortoleto on the inside, has Hulkenberg in front of him as well. Will he be able to go for Hulkenberg? Get the other Audi, potentially here as well, using straight line, using boost. No overtake available. Hulkenberg goes for an overtake, but Joe gets both of them. Gets Gasly, gets Hulkenberg up to P15. Jack up to P12 here. He's basically getting into an overtake trade. That used to be called a DRS trade before they made it much more complicated. But here we are nevertheless. Joe up to P15. Vader up to P18. Noah with the biggest job of recovery to date. I honestly do not know how he's going to pull this off, but it's Noah. He probably will somehow. Anyway, Jack's on the back of Piastri. A little bit of wheel contact, but Jack gets up to P10 here. Back up to the points. A double overtake on Stroll and Piastri. Brilliantly done, but Joe is dropping down. What on earth happened to Joe there? He has dropped down. Have we got a wing damage? No, we haven't. Clearly something went wrong. Went wrong there. Vader up to P16. Jack up to P10. He is fighting it with the RB of Lawson. George's teammates today. Joe's retired from a second. 10-second penalty to Vader. What the hell is going on? Drive-through penalty for Vader. Red flag! Bro, what the hell is going on? I think this is the first DFL race we've had a red flag on in the history of DFL. I only get a black screen now, unfortunately. I don't get anything else. But, wow. Jeepers. I was going to say something else there, but controversial on YouTube. Wow. We have got a total restart. Is this lap 9 over again? We have 5 red lights. We're going again. Lap 12. Noah in P16. Jack P11. Is there anyone left? I think Vader's gone as well. Jack P11. This is utter chaos. Noah up to P15. We have we've gone from 6 drivers to 2. Jack has fallen down to P16 here. Both Noah and Jack have some massive recovery to do here. I do not know how to I don't know how to describe this race. I mean, what a welcome into Season 6 we've had. Obviously there's been some slight controversy going on here, but Noah round the outside. Oh, he was going to go around the outside. There was potentially around the outside, but it wasn't looking like it. Perez has got away. He's got a lot of work to do, but Jack is on the back of Noah here. Will Jack go on the attack? Would it be best, or would it be best to hold off? I think Jack is going to go for it. Round the inside. Jack goes for it, but he sort of dive bombs it into Perez. Up to P15. But Noah, I'm sure, will be fighting back here. He will want that P15 position back. But Jack, I'm getting my names completely confused. This is what happens when I'm new to Season 6 with a bunch of new people. And Jack is now going after Perez. Noah on the back of Jack. This is going to be interesting. 2 tenths away from Perez. Will he try it? He could not try it on that one. Bro, we have 26 laps. Not 26. We have 16 laps after this race. And it's utter chaos. But Jack with a double overtake up to P13 here. Brilliant overtake by Jack. But I'm sure Noah will be seeing the same now. Will he go for it? And 5 tenths off. He's gonna have work to do, but I'm sure he's gonna be able to do it. He knows that the AI are a challenge here today, though. Jack up to P12 here. He's soaring through the AIs up to P11, up to P10. Will it be P9 as well? He's on the back of Sainz and was not able to get P9 on that one, but he's back up to the points as Noah has got the overtake on Stroll and Perez. But we're going to jump back up to Jack, who is looking for Carlos Sainz, and he finds him. He also has Lawson in front of him. He's going to have a lot of work to pull out there. But Noah in a battle with Lance Stroll here. Lance Stroll battling away, but we're coming up to the straight now. Noah's about to get overtake mode. I thought he was, but it's turned off apparently. I do not understand it. I'm going to be honest, these new rates confuse me quite a lot. But Stroll is battling away now. He wants that overtake on Noah, but he wasn't able to get it. But Noah's on the back of Hulkenberg. He wants a P13 position. Will he go for it? He potentially has a P12 as well. He's going on the inside. A little bit of wheel contact there, but gets past Bearman up to P13. He wants that P12 position. Will he go for it? Only Hulkenberg remains in front of him. It's going to be close for Noah here. He is on the back of him, 2 tenths away. This straight will last. His battery's almost done. The straight line mode is there as well. Hulkenberg almost squashes him, but nevertheless, Noah round the inside of Hulkenberg up to P12. He keeps... Now he has the Alpine of Colapinto in front of him. 4 tenths off of him, but Hulkenberg's fighting back. Hulkenberg not going out without a fight, but no, also fighting back. Pushes Hulkenberg a little bit off, but we won't talk about that. Noah back up to P12. This is just an utterly insane race so far. Overtake mode has now been activated, but his battery is so depleted for overtake. It won't help at all. He only has straight line mode to help. He has a little bit of battery, but that will keep dying. He will suffer from that. But he is 1 tenth off of Colapinto here. Jack, no, we're going to dive down to Noah. Noah couldn't make it. Jack up to P12. He's retired. Noah is the only driver left in this. We have gone from 6 drivers in 15 laps down to 1 who is attacking Colapinto on the inside and gets past him up to P10. He is the only driver we have in the points. In this entire race, sorry. I genuinely have no words. Oh, I've just realised my mouse has been moving the entire time. That's going to annoy me when I see it. Noah has no competition, but the AI's left. What do you... I mean, surely you've just got to keep it. You've got 13 laps left of this race. If he crashes out, the race is done. And I take whatever result it finishes with. But 5 drivers have crashed and gone out. That is how much these new regulations and this just genuine new DLC changes this game. People who were absolutely competent on this game spinning out in the weirdest ways. It is madness. But nevertheless, as I said, we have 13 laps left of this race and only Noah to concentrate on. I do not know how I will make it through 13 laps only concentrating on Noah. It is just, I genuinely don't have the words, to be honest. But Noah is right behind the RB of Lawson and the Williams of Sainz. He's on the straight line mode. He's got no battery at all, and he was not able to make it happen. But he's still on the tail of Carlos Sainz here. Will he make the charge for P9? Get the overtake done. It's going to be interesting. Go around the inside. Going wheel to wheel here. Really close. But will he make it stick again? It's so close. But Noah just makes it stick up to P9. And he's got the RB of Lawson ahead of him. Potentially going for P8 here. You know, what could have been a brilliant day for Merck with a potential 1-2 has completely gone out the window. But now, Noah is on the back of Liam Lawson, round the outside of Lawson here. And he gets it up to P8. I need a drink, my throat is sore. I apologise about that, people. But I do not. I don't know. We have 12 laps of this race left. Well, 11, because he's about to go on lap 18. 11 laps of this race left, with one driver who is currently in P8. Get your words right, Daniel. P8. He surely has the easiest run of his life to that podium at least. Potentially P1 as well. Potentially. It's not a given. But surely it's just the easiest run of his life. I honestly don't know. But nevertheless, he is P8 now. He is on the back of the Mclaren of Piastri. He will want the overtake. He will want that P7 position. Will he be able to get it? That battery is almost drained once again. Straight line mode is activated. He's going for it, and he gets it on the inside, and he's up to P7 here. Again, only 6 more overtakes and he's first. I don't have words. I seriously don't. But okay, this could be brilliant for Noah in terms of the championship. I know this is only round 1, but getting a 25-point lead on these drivers will be insane for Noah. I mean, obviously, whoever has the fastest lap will get fastest lap point, but none of these drivers will get the pole point because that goes to Hulkenberg. Noah will get 25 points and no one else will get anything but AIs. For a start to a championship campaign to potentially become a 2-time champion, that's not bad, I would say. Obviously 19 more races left to go this season. Anything can happen, and I mean anything can happen. But it's not bad. But Noah, round on the that's the inside of Hadjar, up to P6. Will he make it happen with Bottas as well? Yes, he does. Up to P5 here. Nicely done by Noah there to get that overtake. Again, this is... oh my, we've had another DNF. Lawson's DNF. Is that going to be anything? I don't think so. I think it's just going to be a yellow flag. I think we're safe for now. Brilliant. We don't need something else. Albon and Norris pits now, which will shoot Noah up to P3. He is back on the podium. I do not know how this guy has done it, but he somehow... What's his tyres looking like? 8 laps. With 9 laps left to go, surely he doesn't have to pit. I mean, 17 lap old hards. He should not. Surely he won't have to pit, so he could just ride this out. Whilst Alonso's gonna have to pit. Those are 19 lap old mediums. 19 lap old hards for Verstappen. Has he stopped? He has stopped. Verstappen does not have to stop, unfortunately. But Alonso will have to. Alonso has no choice. So, I mean, I may be wrong here, but at the very least, Noah should get P2 here today. Maybe not. Alonso pits, which will shoot Noah up to P2 here. He only has Max Verstappen in front of him. He has to play this so brilliantly if he wants that P1 position and to get a win in the first race of Season 6. And it is very much possible because Noah's hards are so much fresher than Verstappen's. 11 laps fresher to be exact. That alone means for that P1 position could be Noah's today. I will tell you this now, people. To repeat what Noah said to me earlier. Or not earlier. He said this the other day. What did he say? I don't care if I don't win many races or win at all. Maybe one would be nice. One thing I will praise about myself is being consistent. Hopefully I can recreate last season, where by the time we are midway through the season, me and Joe are far enough ahead to be a genuine challenge for George and Peter to catch up with. Bro wasn't even thinking about a win this season. He said, oh, maybe one would be nice. He has told me countless times for... You know, he's got his championship now. He's got his, you know, World Drivers' Championship. He's got his Constructors' Championship. He's happy. He doesn't need another championship. But to start off this way, in this light, is just madness. And I honestly, I didn't expect this. I don't know how to word this. I don't know what to say about this, because I simply do not have the words for what has happened today. But somehow, some way, it has fallen into the lap of Noah in a way that he could not have possibly seen. And Noah and Joe are still very much in the call together. So Joe will actually be helping Noah bring the win home today. And I will also just say that Noah is the only person to have fully practiced Australia. Joe, George and Jack were practicing Madrid. Joe practiced Australia a tiny bit. George did not at all. I don't know about Jack. I don't think he practiced much, if at all. Vader and Liam I have no idea of, because obviously they joined like 15 minutes before we recorded this. No one else practiced Australia like Noah did. And I think you can see that it has ultimately paid off for the current World Drivers' Champion here today. This could be, if he manages to get past Verstappen, his only win this season. But this could be the start of something again. You just don't know. With George potentially being busy, with Peter as well being busy throughout the season, I honestly cannot tell you how much those two will show up. They could show up a lot. They could show up barely any time. But if those two barely show up, the championship is going to be insane. Because I know, and I'm sure any of you who watch Season 4 know how good George and Peter are. And you take the Season 4 skill they had and you times it by 20, 30, 40. It doesn't match up to how good they are right now. So if George and Peter are in a race, I hate to say it, even Joe has admitted this, and Noah, is 9 times out of 10 that is a George or Peter victory. But that is not to say that Noah and Joe and Jack and whoever cannot bring a challenge and potentially steal the win from them. Because that is only the opinion of the drivers who have raced with them and of my experience of George and Peter. We do not know what will happen this season. And clearly, coming from this race, no one expected this. And I mean, we've got Miami next week. So there is a lot still to happen, people. I mean, 19 rounds left to go. You've got a lot to play for. So I hope you all stick around for this season, because it's going to be an insane one. I mean, if this race is any indication of how good this season will be, why wouldn't you want to stick around? Why wouldn't you want to subscribe if you haven't already? Like the video, tap that bell so you never miss another video in its entirety. You know what I mean, entirety, whatever the word is. But yes, as long as Noah can keep this together, he is now 1 second away from Verstappen. He has come back. He has dropped that time gap. And potentially, we could be looking within the next lap or so at the overtake for the P1 position for Noah today. Will this happen? 9/10 of a second. Actually, it's now 1 second gap, but I'm sure that will drop back down to 9/10 of a second. There you go. Told you that it would happen. 9/10 of a second gap now. That's going to drop even more. I'm sure of it. Straight line mode is activated. He's got 40% battery. He's using it bit by bit. To be honest, he's not even using it. It's just a game. It's the way the regs have been built, which I don't entirely agree with, and I don't think any driver does, but nevertheless, we are here and we have to deal with it. We are 5/10 away now from Verstappen. Noah is gaining on him 3/10 of a second. The gap is closing down. Straight line mode is activated, and I suspect he will get him on the next straight. With only, as soon as he crosses the line, will be 3 laps left of this race. This could be the last and final overtake we see here this race. If Verstappen cannot come back, if this overtake does happen, it's going to be close. Noah is gaining on him. No, he isn't. Verstappen's pulling away. We're back up to a second gap. It seems not all will be simple for Noah this time. But the straight line mode is activated once again. The battery's at 50%. Overtake mode is activated, I believe. No, it's not shiny, so it isn't. But he has a lot left to do. Noah now, 9/10, 8/10, 9/10 of a second between him and Verstappen. 6/10 now. Overtake mode is activated. He's down to 4/10 of a second. 3/10, 2/10. He's right behind him. 1/10 of a second. Round the outside. And he's got it. Up to P1 position. What a brilliant recovery for Noah today. Has survived it so far. 3 laps left of this race. Anything can happen, but everyone else is DNF'd, and somehow, some way, Noah has pulled a P1 position out of absolutely, I'm going to be honest, nowhere. I genuinely have no words for what has happened today, and I genuinely don't, but fair play to Noah. He's kept it for now. It seems like Verstappen is going to fight back though. The battery is depleted on Noah's car. Verstappen is gaining on him.
I need an update on Verstappen's battery deployment.
mode. Verstappen will definitely use that. He's using it at the moment. Straight line speed is on. Straight line speed, straight line mode. You get my point. I'm trying to learn the names, people. I probably won't get them in the entire 20 rounds we're going, but nevertheless, Verstappen is gaining on him. 4 tenths of a second now. Noah is going to have to keep the utmost concentration on this. It's going to be close. 2 laps left to this race. A lot to play for still. The difference between the 25 points and the 18 points is quite a few. So Noah will be wanting to take home a full 25 points here today. Can he do it? This is lap 27. I don't know what that noise was, but it was something. It's probably my phone. But it looks like Verstappen might actually be... No, he's not dropping off. 3 tenths of a second now. It might actually be on this upcoming straight fit. He gets it. He is so close to him. Noah is going to have to pull out some massive defending moves here. Overtake. Will it be activated? Straight line mode will be activated. Overtake was on, now is off. But the battery's declining nevertheless. It's going for it. Verstappen will not take it here though. He's waiting. He's going to wait and pounce. Noah, so far, is having to pull all of his might to keep it up in P1. The battery is so low. Verstappen gaining on him. I would think if I was Noah, if there was any point for Verstappen to get ahead, I would want it to be on this lap, because then you still have a lap to go. If you wait for a lap, if Verstappen gets it on lap 29, that's going to be very difficult to pull back. But it appears that gap is growing now between Noah and Verstappen. I think it was, but now the gap is declining because straight line mode is on. Noah, 13% battery. Verstappen, 69% battery, and not really declining at all. 9 tenths of a second between this gap. Will Noah be able to keep this? It's going to be a fun last lap, and I hope you all stick around for it, because it's going to be close. We're entering sector 3 here. Right, am I being stupid? Yes, we are. Sector 3. Well done, Daniel. Congratulations. But he is crossing the line for lap 29 here. It's going to be such a close finish to this race. A 1 second gap, now 9 tenths of a second, 8 seconds, 7 tenths of a second gap. The gap keeps closing down. Noah is going to have to pull some ridiculous defending here. 8 tenths of a second, not up to 9 tenths. It's bouncing all around. We're about a quarter of the way through the lap now. It's going to be close. This straight will be the important one. Whether Verstappen can pull it, but I don't think he will. There is no overtake mode for him. He is not within a second. His battery is harvesting. 5 tenths of a second now. 7 tenths. We're over halfway through, entering what will be the last and final quarter of this race. The last few corners of this race. 4 tenths, 5 tenths, is so close. This final straight is going to be major. Will Noah be able to bring this home for the first time this season? I believe he will. Noah takes the win in the first round of Season 6 in Australia. A brilliant victory for Noah, and potentially to carry on to the podium. And here we are with the first podium of Season 6. Noah takes the first victory here of this season. The guy who was saying, I don't care about a win, potentially it'd be nice to get one. Well, you've got your first one in the first race of the season after 5 DNFs. This race has been absolute madness. I don't know where it's come from, people, but I hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did. We are going to hop on over to the leaderboard now, guys, so stick around. And here we are with the leaderboard. Only one driver surviving today, and that is your winner, aka the Season 5 World Drivers Champion. Noah takes that P1 here today. Everyone else magically DNF'd. That includes Liam, George, Joe, Vader and Jack. We would potentially, who knows, get that Miami. We'll have to see what happens. But guys, like, subscribe, tap the little bell so you never miss another video. Join our Discord so you keep up to date with DFL. We'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.